Epictetus was born a slave, yet he became the freest man who ever lived. The idea I will share at the end of this changed how the most powerful man in history faced every single day. Epictetus' story is a testament to the human spirit's capacity for resilience and transformation. Born into slavery, Epictetus was owned by a man named Epictetus, who was a secretary to the Roman Emperor Nero. Despite his circumstances, Epictetus managed to gain his freedom and go on to become a prominent Stoic philosopher. His teachings would later influence some of the most powerful leaders in Rome, including the Emperor Marcus Aurelius. But what made Epictetus' philosophy so compelling? What was it about his experiences as a slave that gave him a unique perspective on freedom and the human condition? As we explore Epictetus' life and teachings, we'll discover the secrets of his unwavering resilience and freedom. What Marcus Aurelius wrote next in his journal is something most people are afraid to admit. According to Seneca, Epictetus' freedom was not just a physical state, but a mental one as well. Epictetus believed that true freedom came from within, and that it was possible to be free even in the midst of slavery. This idea is reflected in one of Epictetus' most famous quotes: "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This philosophy is at the heart of Stoicism, and it's what made Epictetus' teachings so compelling to the Roman elite. But how did Epictetus develop this philosophy? What experiences did he have as a slave that taught him the importance of mental freedom? As we delve deeper into Epictetus' life, we'll see how his experiences as a slave shaped his philosophy and informed his teachings. The next lesson is the one Seneca considered the hardest, and the most necessary. One of the key principles of Epictetus' philosophy is the idea of amor fati, or the acceptance of one's fate. Epictetus believed that individuals should focus on things within their control and accept things outside of their control with equanimity. This idea is reflected in another famous quote from Epictetus: "Not my will, but thy will be done." This philosophy is not just relevant to ancient Rome, but to our modern lives as well. In a world where we're constantly bombarded with stress and anxiety, the idea of accepting our fate can be incredibly liberating. But how can we apply this principle in our own lives? How can we learn to accept the things that are outside of our control and focus on what we can change? As we explore Epictetus' philosophy, we'll see how his ideas can be applied to our modern lives and how they can help us achieve greater freedom and resilience. What comes next is the practice the Stoics hid from most people. So, how can we apply Epictetus' philosophy in our own lives? One of the key takeaways from Epictetus' teachings is the importance of living in the present moment. Epictetus believed that individuals should focus on the present and let go of worries about the past or future. This idea is reflected in another quote from Epictetus: "The present is the ever-moving shadow that divides yesterday from tomorrow." By focusing on the present moment, we can cultivate a greater sense of awareness and acceptance, and we can learn to let go of our anxieties about the past or future. But how can we do this in practice? What techniques can we use to cultivate a greater sense of presence and awareness in our daily lives? As we explore Epictetus' philosophy, we'll see how his ideas can be applied in practical ways to help us achieve greater freedom and resilience. The idea I will share at the end of this is that true freedom is not just a physical state, but a mental one as well. Epictetus' philosophy teaches us that we have the power to choose how we react to any situation, and that we can cultivate a sense of freedom and resilience no matter what our circumstances. As we conclude our exploration of Epictetus' life and teachings, we're reminded that the principles of Stoicism are just as relevant today as they were in ancient Rome. By applying Epictetus' philosophy in our own lives, we can cultivate a greater sense of freedom, resilience, and awareness, and we can learn to live in the present moment with greater ease and acceptance. Thanks for watching Stoic Wisdom Daily, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. The most powerful leaders in history have applied these principles, and now it's your turn. If these words gave you strength today, subscribe. New Stoic wisdom every single day. The best is yet to come.